In 2019, Microsoft made what looked to many like a strange bet. It invested $1 billion in OpenAI, a non-profit AI research lab with no commercial products and no clear path to profitability. For a company of Microsoft's size, it was a meaningful commitment to something most of the business world did not yet take seriously. By 2023, Microsoft had invested a total of $13 billion in OpenAI. ChatGPT had become the fastest-growing consumer application in history, and Microsoft's stock had risen dramatically as investors recognized what the partnership meant for the company's future. This is the story of why Microsoft made that bet and why it turned out to be one of the most consequential corporate investments of the century so far. Chapter 1. Microsoft's problem. To understand why Microsoft invested in OpenAI, you need to understand the problem it was trying to solve. Through the 2010s, Microsoft had become enormously profitable, but had lost the narrative of technological leadership. Google dominated search, Apple dominated mobile, Amazon dominated cloud infrastructure in its early years. Microsoft under Steve Ballmer had missed mobile almost entirely and watched Google build the dominant search engine, while Bing struggled despite billions in investment. Satya Nadella became CEO in 2014 and executed a remarkable turnaround, rebuilding Microsoft around cloud computing through Azure. By the late 2000s, Microsoft was once again one of the most valuable companies on Earth. But the search problem remained. Bing had never broken Google's dominance. Search was not just about search, it was about the gateway to the internet and to advertising revenue. Microsoft wanted that position and had spent years failing to take it from Google. AI represented a potential path to disrupting search in a way that conventional product improvements never had. Chapter 2. What OpenAI had. OpenAI was founded in 2015 as a non-profit AI safety research organization. Its mission was to ensure that artificial general intelligence would be developed safely and for the benefit of humanity, rather than for the profit of any single corporation. The founding team included some of the most respected names in AI research. Elon Musk was an early backer before departing in 2018. Sam Altman, who had led Y Combinator, became CEO. The organization attracted exceptional research talent by offering freedom to pursue fundamental research without immediate commercial pressure. By 2019, OpenAI had produced GPT-2, a language model that generated surprisingly coherent text, and that the organization decided was too dangerous to release publicly in full. That decision established OpenAI as an organization taking AI safety seriously. What OpenAI had that Microsoft wanted was genuine technical leadership in large language models, and a team capable of pushing that technology forward faster than almost anyone else in the world. Chapter 3. The strategic logic. The investment Microsoft made in 2019 was not primarily a financial bet. It was a strategic partnership structured around access. In exchange for its investment, Microsoft received the right to license OpenAI's technology and to be the exclusive cloud provider for OpenAI's computing infrastructure. This second point was crucial. Training large AI models requires extraordinary amounts of computing power. OpenAI's research was going to require billions of dollars of infrastructure. That infrastructure would run on Microsoft's Azure cloud. The deal accomplished several things simultaneously. It gave Azure a major new anchor customer. It gave Microsoft early access to the most advanced AI technology being developed anywhere in the world. And it gave Microsoft the right to integrate that technology into its own products. Office, Bing, Teams, and the entire Microsoft 365 ecosystem, used by hundreds of millions globally. Embedding genuinely powerful AI into products hundreds of millions of people already use every day was the core of the strategic logic. Chapter 4. ChatGPT changes everything. The investment looked interesting but unproven for 3 years. Then, in November 2022, OpenAI launched ChatGPT. ChatGPT reached 1 million users in 5 days. It reached 100 million users in 2 months, the fastest growing consumer application in history. For the first time, ordinary people could interact with an AI that genuinely seemed to understand them, answer complex questions, and write competently, across an enormous range of topics. The reaction in the technology industry was something close to panic. Google, which had its own large language model research, suddenly found its core search business threatened in a way it had never faced before. Internal memos reportedly described a code-red situation requiring urgent response. Microsoft moved quickly. It integrated OpenAI technology into Bing under the Copilot brand. It embedded AI capabilities across Microsoft 365 products. It made Azure the infrastructure backbone for developers building AI applications using OpenAI models. Microsoft's stock price rose significantly as investors recognized the company had positioned itself at the center of the most important technology transition in a generation. Chapter 5. What Microsoft actually got. The full scope of what Microsoft received has become clearer over time. Azure became the infrastructure backbone of the AI industry. Every company wanting to use OpenAI's models does so through Azure. Computing revenue generated by AI workloads became a significant and rapidly growing part of Microsoft's business. Microsoft 365 Copilot transformed the company's core productivity suite from a mature product with limited growth prospects into a platform with genuinely new capabilities. Businesses were given reasons to upgrade to more expensive subscription tiers to access AI features. Enterprise AI became one of Microsoft's fastest-growing revenue streams. GitHub Copilot, an AI coding assistant built on OpenAI technology, became one of the most successful enterprise AI products released by any company. Developers reported significant productivity improvements, and the product became a major revenue contributor quickly. Bing's AI integration attracted attention and some market share gains, but did not fundamentally disrupt Google's dominance. Google responded quickly with its own AI products and maintained its commanding position, but Microsoft had established itself as a serious player in a market it had been losing for years. Chapter 6. The risks. The Microsoft-OpenAI relationship has not been without complications. The governance crisis at OpenAI in November 2023, when the board abruptly fired CEO Sam Altman, only to rehire him days later after a near revolt by employees, exposed the unusual nature of the partnership. Microsoft had invested $13 billion in an organization whose leadership could be removed in a weekend without Microsoft's meaningful input. The episode highlighted that Microsoft did not control OpenAI. It had a valuable partnership, but not the control a conventional acquisition would have provided. Whether the partnership gives Microsoft enough of OpenAI's value long-term is also a genuine question. As OpenAI becomes more commercially sophisticated, the terms of its relationship with Microsoft may evolve in less favorable ways. Competition from Google, Meta, Amazon, and well-funded AI startups means Microsoft's AI advantage may prove less durable than the market currently assumes. AI capabilities are developing rapidly across the entire industry.